Hello, third graders. Welcome. It is time for lesson 5.5. And you've probably been in an audience like this where they set up all these like rows of chairs, right? What might all the people that are going to sit in these chairs, what might they be watching? They could be watching a speech or an awards program or a performance, right? When you've kind of had open house or awards day, you've probably seen chairs set up like this. We're going to talk a little bit at the beginning here about some of the math that would be needed for that. So, our objective here today is to use doubling to solve area number stories. Hey, and that goes with our multiplication standard where we have been. Here's our math message. We're going to actually work on this together here. For an assembly, right? Assembly means a group of people meeting. Your class sets up 4 rows with 6 chairs in each row for a total of 24 chairs. Another class sets up 4 more rows with 6 chairs in each row. Now there are 8 rows of chairs with 6 chairs in each row. How many chairs are there all together? Okay, so we could use the centimeter cubes here. I'm going to actually draw some arrays. So we are going to all be watching some performance, right? 4 rows of 6 chairs. So I am going to attempt to draw here an array. Let's see how close I get to the line. That is 4 by 6. Oh, I did pretty well here. Okay, there it is, right? And each one of these boxes represents a chair. That's a chair, that's a chair, that's a chair, and so on. Okay, so 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 chairs are in each row. This is a total of 24 chairs, right? How do I know that? Well, because it says it right there. I also know 4 times 6 equals 24. Another class, right? So now another class comes and joins us. They need 4 more rows with 6 chairs each. All right, let's add them to the audience. Now, my question is, how many chairs are there all together? What do you think? Yeah, there's 48, right? So how did we get 48? Well, a couple of ways, right? There's 2 different ways. Some people probably did 24 plus 24 because you know that this is 24 because it's the same size area, right? If you know half, then the other half, it just means that you double something. You add the same amount to it, right? We doubled 24. 24 plus 24 is 48 chairs. What you also did was 8 times 6, right? This right here, this is 8 long, and this is 6 long. This is an array that is 8 times 6. Either way, our answer is 48 chairs. All right, let's do some more doubling here. I know this says I do, but you're probably going to help me with some of it. Mrs. Jones is making a room number sign for her class that is 2 inches wide and 7 inches long. Okay, we're going to draw a sketch of that. So we'll put that right here. 2 inches wide, so that's not very wide, and 7 inches long. This is what her sign looks like. And let's label the sides, right? This is 7 and this is 2. All right. What's the area? What's the inside here? Don't add up all the sides. That's perimeter. What's the middle? What's the area? The area is 14 square inches, right? Area is the space on the inside. Now, we don't have all the boxes here, but you can remember that we do the length times the width. So the area is 14 square inches. Always have to label it. All right. We just talked about how we could find the area of this rectangle. Now, watch this. So Mrs. Jones made a larger room number that is 4 inches wide and 7 inches long. How could we use the area of this 2 by 7? So we know that this one is 14. So if we know that this one is 14 and then we double this, right? 2 plus 2 is 4. What does this area have to be? Well, it has to be double this number, right? So we would have 14 and then 14 more to get 28. 28 inches squared. Okay, the little 2 there means squares. All right, you didn't help me on that one. I kept going. So let's let you help me here. Now the librarian likes Mrs. Jones's room number sign. She wants to make a larger sign that is 8 inches wide and 7 inches long. So look at this, right? We had 4 here, and now we're doubling that. This is now going to be twice as big. How can the librarian use the area of the 4x7 sign to find the area of the new sign? So first I need to draw here. What should I draw? I need to draw the new sign, and it is double, right? That stays the same, but now it's double. It's 8 inches wide. How could we find the area of this big one? All right, well, we have to use what we know before, right? We knew that this one was 28, and probably should have put that here. This one was 28 inches squared. So now, how do we, let's answer that again now that we know that this is 28, and you might have already said this. Okay, if we know that this one is 28 and this one is twice as large, tell me the number sentence. What number sentence should we do? Okay, we could do 28 plus 28. Or we could do 28 times 2, right? Times 2 is doubling. Okay? Either way, those are going to be the same answer. How much is the area of this? 56. If you have something that's not 56, I want you to really listen as to why it is 56 inches squared, right? When we doubled the size. And so we can double the area. 28 plus 28 is 56. If you added 28 plus 28 and had a different answer, that just means that you didn't add something correctly. All right, what you are going to do, you have 3 problems here. They're spread out on 2 pages so that you have plenty of room to draw. Okay, so you're doing pages 164 and 165. Let's open to those. All right, so on these pages, I'll zoom in here so that we can see. We're going to start with a table. Okay, I'm not going to read this to you. You're going to have to read it. You're going to be drawing that table down here. Okay, you're going to be writing your number model. Then that table is going to double. And instead of doing a new drawing, you are going to add to your first drawing. See the hint? You're going to add to it to find the new area. And then the last one over here, it doubles again. Okay. And so you are going to be able to then draw the big rectangle here, just like we did on the video, right? We did the video today really, really connects with what you're doing on your own. So you can always go back and watch parts of the video if you get stuck. All right, 3rd graders, if you have any questions about area or doubling or what that means, please reach out and let me know. Pages 162 and 164 and 165 today. Good luck.